mat Pilates, we're going to review the 5 principles first. Just as a review, just in case, it's always good to go back to the basics. So the 5 principles of Pilates, the first one is the forced exhalation. This is really important. So in yoga, it's completely different than Pilates. Similar but different. You're still lengthening and toning. But in Pilates, the forced exhalation is thin, wide lips. And you want to maybe take your hands on your abdominals and then do a. So that's a forced, and you want to feel as if you have a long trench coat or a long jacket, and you're zipping up each exhale. So it's a lifting and a kind of corset together and up. And that's from your pelvic floor. It's really important for women to do Pilates or something similar. And the forced exhalation is through thin, wide lips, which is, they call it pursed lips. Be careful when you do that. Don't hyperventilate. Take some calm breaths in between. The next principle is your cervical alignment. So when you do your abdominal crunches, make sure you're not leading with your head and neck like this. Make sure you're leading with your abdominals, so you're moving your upper body as a comfortable unit versus separating it. Okay? Next one is simple, just shoulders stay down, scapular mobilization. So when you roll the shoulders back to come find your posture, please make sure you don't overdo it. Instead, it's just a roll back and drop. And the next one is your rib cage placement. When you start out and you lift your arms up from here to here, your ribs open all the way and your abs are no longer on. So generally we can start here, start to lift your arms up and find the place where your ribs start to open and then go back to where they're closed. This is where I stay. So I'm not going to go here and open my ribs through the movements unless I can keep my ribs closed by engaging my abdominals. So for example, we're going to come up. About right here, I feel my ribs are open and I can no longer engage my front abdominals, so I'm going to stop here and down. This would be your range of motion. Same as if you were to do the arm circles, we're only going to come to here. Now, if you can take your arms up and do it, that's great, but I can't. My abdominals relax in between. Okay? The next one is your pelvic stabilization. So just making sure that you're not over tilting. There's 2 ways to do movements when you're laying down. There's the imprint and there's neutral. So imprint is when you kind of tuck and your back is flat against the mat behind you. That's going to be safer if you're new to Pilates or if you have lower back or hip issues like I do. Neutral is when you're just a normal curve. And some people have more of a curve than others. But to be safe, come to imprint to here so your back is flat against the floor. I think I mentioned all of them. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's get started. So you want to have, oh, I forgot to mention, you can get a roll of toilet paper. That is good to put between the knees. And by placing it between the knees, that helps to engage the inner thighs. Okay? And then you can get a towel. This towel could be used for work pulling apart here. This towel could be used for stretching. And then you want to get some weights, 5 pounds or less. Less is better because we're going to be holding those weights out for a long time. And that's going to create more toning. So I use 3 pounds. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and come up onto all 4s and just do some back stretches, releasing everything. Good. So we're going to work the core. The core is everything between the shoulders and the hips. We're going to work the powerhouse. So make sure that you get some stretches in between. Good. Go ahead and come back to your child pose. And then walk your hands to one side. Lengthening the back and spine. the 100. The 100 is the classic Pilates movement. We're just take your arms and press with the palms flat down. Take them by your hips. So your hands are by your hips right here, and the shoulders just reach down. Starting with your imprint option if you want. So neutral, you have a regular curve. Imprint, we're gonna bring your legs up to tabletop or even closer. Good. And then you want the lower back to press to the mat so it's flat. That way you're safer. Hands are hovering with the fingers reaching down right by your hips. You lift up using your abdominals and not your neck. If you need to, you can have one hand behind the head and one hand down. We're pressing and then forced exhalation. So it's inhale for 5 presses, exhale for 5 presses. And the entire time, you're zipping up. So your hand can be behind the head if you like. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hand behind the head if you like. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, halfway there. Exhale, zip up through here. Inhale. Exhale, forced exhalation, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Pull the knees in, just roll around. Good. And roll around the other way. Okay. Go ahead and come up. Just add a stretch coming forward just to keep that lengthening. Okay. Going into the half roll back. So go ahead and take your roll of toilet paper, place it between your knees, and this is just going to gently engage the pelvic floor. We're not trying to break or crush this roll of paper. We're just trying to squeeze gently so that when you squeeze this here, you're feeling these muscles come together and lift, lift, lift. And when you squeeze here, start by squeezing with your inner thighs and not your knees. So you want your powerhouse on first, not the other way around. So we're going to turn on the engine, the powerhouse of the abdominals. Lace up the corset, pull up the imaginary string or zipper, and then press the knees. And you feel that difference. Okay? Hands come here, feet are flat. Go ahead and start by pulling an imaginary string from behind your belly button, pull it back and up. Just enough. Good. Now, if I were to go too far back, I no longer feel my abdominals. I can actually press them or touch them and they're pushed out. So that's not about going further back. It's actually about creating more of a curve and engaging more. So I would rather you just come to here then try to go here, and then your stomach is relaxed. Okay? So exhale. So it's all about being in the mind, mind-body. So your mind turns on the stomach muscles, zips up, and then you roll and press the knees. Turn on the stomach muscles, zip up, exhale, roll, press the knees. Good. That's a half roll back, very simple. And then going into the roll up. So take your towel. If you have a longer one, grab that one maybe. Take the legs forward with the towel right here so you can grab it. And we're coming down. You can totally use momentum here. Take your arms up. The arms can go open. The wrists can go open if you like, because you're going to pull yourself up. Inhale, exhale. Now if you get to here and you're stuck, try it again. You can also bend your knees and grab your legs. Inhale and exhale, pull up with your legs, and then find that towel and add a stretch to keep that lengthening. And roll back. You can open the ribs here to add momentum. Inhale and exhale. This is a good time to practice the forced exhalation. So through thin, wide lips, Engage the core, inhale. Exhale. Practice zipping up. Good. And then one more. Very cool. So today we're just going through the basics, and then we'll put them together. Okay, the next one is the one-leg circle. So the one-leg circle, go ahead and come to your elbows here. And then just gently find a neutral place. Take one leg out. Okay, in Pilates, we like to point the foot a lot just to crack more lengthening, but it's a relaxed point. Don't force it. So we're on our elbows. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and come down into half a circle, come around like a D shape, and then come together at the very top. Make sure you lead your movement with your inner thigh, not your hip and not your foot. So we inhale down, come around, exhale, inner thigh draws in. Inhale, exhale, inner thigh. Inhale, exhale, inner thigh. Good. Now turn on your powerhouse of your abdominals, zip up the front jacket right here, and then inner thigh. Okay, just one more. Easy peasy, right? Other side. Go ahead and pull down. Inhale, turn on the powerhouse. Exhale, inner thigh. So mentally, zip up the front, inner thigh, exhale. Good. Two more. Good. Go ahead and come up and then stretch forward. So we're just going again through the basics first. Good. So going into the spine twist, taking your arms out to a T, and your feet are about a couple inches wider than your hips and relaxed, a little bit flexed maybe, okay? And arms come out. If sitting up like this is uncomfortable, you can have your knees bent. We add the rotation. Stop there. If you're like me, you led with your head. Now we're gonna lead with the belly button. So inhale, exhale, lead with the abdominals and spiral up through here. Good. We're gonna add 3 pulses and come to the other side. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1. So you're leading with your abdominals. Your arms and your head are just there. Good. And you're feeling that zipping up. Nice. Now in Pilates, it's important you take that full pause. So we're not just swinging like this, because then your abdominals are not working. You want to work your, they're called assisters, the helper muscles. So as you come here, you're pulsing, and then you come center, take a complete pause. And then other side, 3, 2, 1, pause. 3, 2, 1, pause. You want to wait until your muscles find that place, because you can feel them come here and they're struggling, and then they settle down. And then wait for them to find that hold in between, that isometric hold. Good. Okay, no problem. Going into rolling like a ball. So rolling like a ball, go ahead and add a roll of toilet paper between the knees, and this is just gently, and you're not squeezing the knees, instead you're turning on the powerhouse, zipping up the front, and engaging the inner thighs. So what you're trying to feel is, this whole area here, this whole area. So you feel a zipping, a lacing together, and inner thighs. Don't worry about the knees, that's just gonna be a secondary response, okay? So, hands are here, we're gonna have a little fun. Inhale, exhale, and balance. So the work comes when you roll up. Inhale, exhale. And you should feel that. So zip up, inner thigh squeeze. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Next, we're going into the single leg stretch. Coming down. Just take 1 leg in and 1 leg out. No problem. So the question is, how far away should this leg be? So you want the leg to be in a place where you can have your abdominals on. So if I take my leg here and my ribs pop out and my stomach sticks out and it's in my lower back, then my leg is too far away. So take your leg up until you can feel your abdominals are on. And if you're practicing imprint, which is safer, you want the lower back to touch the mat and be flat. Okay? And switch, pulling in. Use your hands to pull in this leg for a stretch. Good. Now if you want to be fancy, when you come in, you can take 1 hand on the knee and 1 hand on the ankle, and that creates more of a lifting with the upper body to make more of a curve here. And then you pulse for 2. Then you can lift your head. You kind of pedal backwards on your pretend bicycle to create a scoop. You can feel that scooping there. And if your head or neck is uncomfortable, you can take 1 hand behind the head. 2 pulses. Go ahead and relax. And rock side to side. Good. So from going into the single leg stretch, we're going into the slow bicycles. So just take your hands behind your head. Take the legs out and opposite elbow knee. Now we're going slow. So you want to scoop and hold. Scoop and hold. That's slow. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and release, pull the knees in and just draw a circle around. Good. And other way around. Okay. Coming up, just take a mini break and take a little stretch. Take the legs out. Take 1 arm across, extend. Just point your toes and flex. And point. And flex. Other side. Oh, this feels good. You're doing great. Good. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. And then take your legs forward in a diamond. You need to release the fingers. This is my favorite stretch to come to. Turn the palms out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, exaggerate, tucking the hips in to get the lower back round forward. Oh. Ooh, good stuff. And then just dip a shoulder, get more diagonal on the back. And other side. Good. Okay, so we're going to move on. The next one, you can tell I'm looking at my notes because through a full Pilates, I'm trained by Sculpt. It's very important that you go through the sequence. So the next one is the double leg stretch. So starting here, we're taking the arms up and you're coming in a circle. As we mentioned earlier, that if I were to take my arms about here, my ribs are open. So my abdominals are no longer engaged. So when you come up, come to a place where your abdominals can stay on. That's your range of motion. Same thing when you come side. So if you look at a lot of ballerinas, because Pilates is ballet inspired, their arms are always like this. And they're going around doing movements with their arms in this position because that keeps the front core, the ribs closed. You never see ballerinas going around like this. That was just weird. So if they're a little forward, and they generally say when you look forward and you take your arms out, when you look straight forward, you should be able to see your fingertips on the corners of your eyes as you look forward. That's where they should be, generally. Okay? So taking yourself here, adding your roll of toilet paper if you want to engage the inner thighs and zip up the front some more. And go ahead, lift up. Inhale and exhale, circle, and then squeeze inner thighs gently. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. Then you can add a gentle half roll back. Inhale, and right here, lead with a string pulling back the navel just a little bit. Exhale, little bit of curve, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, little bit of curve, squeeze. Make sure when you squeeze the roll of toilet paper, you have your powerhouse on, and you're pulling up, zipping up that front jacket, and squeezing the toilet paper roll with your inner thighs and not your knees. Good. Then you have the option to lift the legs. But if it goes in your lower back, don't lift the legs. So here I am zipping up the front, forced exhalation, inner thighs on, and then I lift. But don't do it the other way around because then you'll put it in your back. So here, forced exhalation, zip up the front, inner thighs on, and then squeeze and lift. Good. 4 more. So it's not about pressing the toilet paper, it's about engaging the inner thighs. Good. So that is the double leg stretch. Adding on, we're going to go ahead and go to the floor. Another way to do the double leg stretch. Taking the arms about where you find your core is on. Exhale, come forward, lift the head and extend everything forward. Start with the legs bent, arms diagonal, circle around, exhale, lift and extend. Inhale, same concept, we're zipping up the front, and exhale. You can add the roll of toilet paper there between the knees if you like. Inhale, exhale. Just one more. Good, go ahead and release. Next is our scissors. So scissors, we take the legs just at a comfortable V position. And we're going to just hold on and gently pull the top leg towards you towards stretch on the bottom part of the leg towards the thigh area. Good. Other leg comes diagonal out. Pull the bottom of the leg closest to you a little closer. Now if you want, you can stay doing this stretch, or we're going to pulse for 2 and add the head up. You can have one hand behind the head as you do this. Now please make sure you follow those 5 Pilates principles. You're not lifting with your head, instead you're lifting with your abdominals. Your shoulders are down, your ribs are closed. You're zipping up that imaginary jacket in the front, and you're forcing the exhalation. So your legs cannot switch movements until your abdominals are on. Four more. Good. Take a break. Take one ankle opposite thigh. Pull in. Little rock side to side maybe. Good. And then other side. So far, these are just very basic. Next, we're going to put these movements together, and then we're going to add weights if you want. Okay? Let's go ahead and come up. Start out with our half roll back. So we can add the roll of toilet paper between the knees if you like. And we've already done these movements, so we're getting more familiar if they're new to you. Taking your hands up, and then leading with a string pulling back, squeezing the core together and up and inner thighs, and the knees happen to come together. Good. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and add the arm press. Arms come up a little bit, palms are facing down, exhale, press. So you'll feel a kind of squeezing in this area. Good. Next, you have the option to add a bow and arrow. You can add the weights here if you like. So we're gonna add the weights, roll of toilet paper, and then palms facing down. So first option's here, be careful, don't come further back, very little. Then you can add coming down and then pull into a bow and arrow. And come up. Exhale down. Other side, pull bow and arrow. And lift up. Inhale. Exhale, press. Rotate, pull. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press. Rotate, pull. Good. Nice. Good. One more of each side. Okay, take a break. Take the legs forward, lift up. Inhale and exhale. Oh. Just melt your arms to one side, your legs stay forward, anywhere is perfect. And then other side. Okay, so going into the leg circle, we're gonna come back, come to our elbows. Good. Now we're gonna combine some of the work with our leg circles. Go ahead and lift the legs up and pull in. So go ahead and pull in and crunch for 3. 3, 2, 1. There's a difference if you lead with your knees versus leading with your abdominals on first. So zip up, feel that. Force exhalation, abdominals on first, and then pull the knees in. Good. Okay, we're gonna add the circles. So all we do is take one leg out, come down, circle around. Come down, circle around. So remember that one? We were here, we went down, circle around. Down, circle around. Good. You got it. Other leg, come down, circle around. Good. Okay, so then take the legs in and crunch in for 3. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to add this together. So we take one leg out, come down, circle around. We have 3 more of these, so 4 together. 2 more. 1 more. Pull the knees in and crunch. 3, 2, 1. 3 more of these. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Other leg comes out. Comes down. Circle around. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Knees in and crunch in. 3, 2, 1. 3 more of these. Good. 2 more. Stay right here. Drop your knees to one side. Crunch in for 3. Other side, crunch in for 3. Single, and then in for 3. Single, in for 3. 2 more of these. Good. Go ahead and come up, come to diamond legs, and just let everything relax. Good. Come to one side. And other side. Okay, going into our spine twist. So you're taking your legs a little bit wider than your hips, and then pick up your weights. So picking up your weights, your feet are not as wide as your yoga mat if you have one, or it's a little bit wider than your hips. And you can bend your knees if you like. Palms are facing up, holding your weights. And then we just rotate with the waist, press 3, 2, 1. Hold it center and switch. 3, 2, 1. When you rotate, feel a lifting, zipping up that front jacket in the low area. Good. It's not about how much you rotate, it's about how much you lift up and engage the abdominals. Take full, complete pauses as you come in the middle so your abdominals can find that stabilization. All those assister or helper muscles have to struggle to hold. Good. Your elbows are a little bent, so you can work the muscles some more. You're not just working bones. So a little bend in the elbows to work the biceps some more. Good. Okay, take a break. Take the legs together, reach forward. Okay, you're doing great. Going into our obliques, coming down. So just taking your hands behind your head, legs diagonal, pull one leg in. Good. Now we're doing a counting. So we're going to count from 1 to 8. Here we go. So here's 1 on this side, pedal backwards, 1 on the other side. Pedal backwards, 2 pulses. 1, 2, other side. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, other side. And 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1, other side. Here we go, 5. Take your time, 5, other side, you can do it. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, guys. Last number, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And collapse. Great job. Pull one knee in, one leg down. Take that leg across, just release anything just in case. Your powerhouse is everything between the shoulders and the hips. So it can go in your lower back just out of habit. So we're retraining by using our forced exhalation to work the front area more. Go ahead and switch other side, but we have to release the back because just in case you put it in the back too. Good. Ah, feels good. Okay, pull the knees in, a little rock. We're gonna combine our scissors with our bridges. So let's do a review of what those scissors are. We just take the legs here, legs are gently extended, pulling in for a stretch of the top leg, and then lifting up, making a scoop. So the abs are on. You can take one hand behind the head if you like, and you pulse 2. So this is our scissors, right? Take a break from that. Come and place your feet flat down and bend the knees. Maybe a little closer. Palms are facing down by the hips. Roll up one vertebrae at a time and come to your bridge. Shoulders go wide. Good. And just do presses up. So we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Whatever leg you like, pull in towards you, come into your scissors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet flat, palms down, roll up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Roll down. Pick a leg. 8. 2 pulses. 7, 6. Take your time. Feet flat, palms down. Roll up. 8, 7, 6. Roll down. And here we go, 2 pulses. 8. Good. Feet flat, palms down, roll up, and pulse. 8, 7, good. Okay, stay right here. We're gonna go ahead and keep the shoulders wide. Maybe your feet come a little closer, and you can feel that you're engaging the gluteals. Let's take a leg and extend it. Now, if you're like me, your lower back might strain, so take your hips and lower them a little bit. And you still have some space underneath here. And now you can feel your hips are more parallel. You can walk the bottom leg a little bit closer, but your hips are parallel and your lower back feels more stable, and you have a little bit of space, you're a little bit lower. Good. Stay right here, palms are down, shoulders wide. You can feel the gluteal engage of the bent leg that's supporting you. Take the extended leg, lift up, point, and then flex it and pull it away. Point, lift up, flex, pull away. So when you flex and pull away, you have that stretch behind that leg. You can feel that as you flex that and pull away. Inhale, point up, exhale, flex away. And we're exhaling as we extend the leg away right here because you lengthen as you engage. Imagine you're moving your leg through thick mud as you extend away. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex through thick mud. Good. Two more. That other gluteal should be starting to turn on. Good. Come down. Other legs, so just come all the way down. Roll all the way up. feel more stable and even and parallel in the hips. A little bit of space back here. Go ahead, point, inhale. Flex, feel that stretch the back of the leg. Exhale, thick mud. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex through thick mud. Good. Keep the shoulders wide. Slow and controlled. Ooh, I can feel this other leg. Just holding that. You can feel that right there in the booty. 4 more. Take your time. One more. Come down, pull the knees in. Draw a circle in the sky. Good. Oh. Circle the other way. Okay, we're going to combine this with other stuff we've already been doing, so nothing new, just combining. So go ahead and take the arms up. We're going to press down and just hover. Good. Go ahead and just take the legs out comfortably. Exhale, press and pull the knees in. So that's making a scoop in the abdominals. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, press in. And make sure here we're doing imprint that your lower back stays touching the mat. So if I were taking my legs further and my lower back lifts off the mat, I'd be in neutral. And that's okay, but you want to make sure your abdominals are on. So to be safe, come to imprint with your lower back touching the mat and a flat back. It's up to you though. Then you can lift the head and create more of a curve. Good. Inhale. Exhale, arm press. Pull the knees in. You can have a hand behind the head as you do this for support of the neck. Make sure you're lifting with your abdominals and not your neck. Good. Okay. Let's put all this together. How are we going to do that? Very simply. Feet flat. Good. Roll up into your bridge. Good. Go ahead and press up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Pull the knees in. Lift the arms up. And press in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Roll up the hips. 8. Presses up. Roll down. Arms up. Pull the knees in. 8. Good. Palms down. Roll up. Press the hips. 8. Roll down. Now, let's put together what we did already. So let's go ahead and come up and then go ahead and alternate. So you're going to alternate legs and alternate and alternate. Your hands can be behind your head as you do this, and that's fine. Good. Okay? Come down, palms down, roll up. Good. Pick up a leg. Go ahead and come up, point, and flex. And we have 8 of these. That was only 3. Oh my God. 4 more. Go slow. One more. Okay, roll down. Woo, other leg, roll up. And 8 of these. I think I picked too many. Next time we'll do this We won't do 8. This is taking too long. But it's still good. Let's finish this one out first. We have 4 more, guys. Slow and controlled. Let's just do 1 more. Woo. And come down. Then we have our hands behind the head. And in. Good. Come down. Palms down, roll up. Pick a leg. Let's do 2 of these, okay? Point up. Exhale, flex away. 1 more. Switch legs. Point up and flex. Come down. Hands behind the head. And we have 8 of these. 8, 7. Come down. Come to our bridge. Take a leg. 2 on one side. Point up. Flex down. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex away. Switch legs. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex through thick mud. 1 more. Roll down. And 8 of these. Here we go. Feet flat, palms down, roll up. 1 leg out. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex away. 1 more. Switch legs. Inhale, point up, shoulders wide. Exhale, flex, thick mud. 1 more. Roll down. Hands behind the head and 8 of these. 8. One more set, guys. Palms down. Roll up. Just 1 more set of each. We can do it. Inhale, point up. Exhale, flex. Slow. You got it. Other side, shoulders still wide. Maybe your hips are a little lower so you can feel stable and even in the hips. Good. Roll down. Hands behind the head and 8 of these. We got it, guys. Good. Roll the knees in, rock side to side. Okay, we're going to come up, return to our spine twist. So go ahead and just take a break, lean forward a little bit, come to 1 foot. And other side. Okay, picking up your weights. Start with the palms facing up and your feet are a little bit wider than your hips and relaxed, flexed toes up. You can have your knees bent like this if you need to, okay? Elbows are a little bent and a little bit in front. Shoulders down. Very cool. So you can start like this if you like and just come to your pulses. Or you can be here with your legs straight. Press, 3, 2, 1. Pause in the center, press. Good. Now if you want to keep doing this, please keep doing this. Otherwise, we're going to combine some of the things we've already been doing. So start in the center. We go 3 presses. Center, 3 presses. Good. Now, let's put a little bit together. Let's start in the center. We're going to go ahead and bring the legs up and arms together, making a circle. So your legs were here, your arms were here. Bringing the legs up and make a circle. So your arms are coming in from from here to here. Here to here, okay? So our legs are out here, bent or straight, and then they come up and make a circle, a little balance ball. Good. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and press. 3, 2, 1. Center. Other side. Press. 3, 2, 1. Center. Lift the legs. Change the arms and make a circle. 3, 2, 1. And down. Go ahead and turn. 3, 2, 1. Center. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Come center. Lift. Make a circle. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's try that again. One side, press, center. Other side, press. Now, pick up the knees, make a circle. Good. Woo. We got it. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Center. Lift up, make a circle. 3, 2, 1. Very cool. You got it, guys. Woo. One more set, okay? We can do it. Okay, take a break. Woo. Take the legs forward, lift up. Inhale and exhale. Oh, just point your toes, guys, and flex. Woo. And point. And flex. Come into a diamond. Turn the fingers out as their fingers are interlaced. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, tuck the hips and round forward. Dip a shoulder. Other side, good. We're going to return to the paper towel, the roll of toilet paper between the knees, and just go into our half roll back with the arm pull side. So nothing new. You've already done this before. We're just going to take yourself here and take your arm just kind of like you're holding bars with your weights. Shoulders down, elbows a little bit bent. And you're going to pull. Let's do a 3, 2, 1. Come center, other side. And a very small half roll back. Squeeze with your inner thighs and your core. Good. Now, if you are good here, stay doing this. Or we're just going to change a little bit. So we're going to come up here. Go ahead and come out. And lift. And we have 2 more of those. Now, if you don't want to lift, you can just come out, come in, out, and in. That's it. So 3 center like that. And then return to that side pull. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Then you have the option to take the arms out and come in. And 2 more like that. And then return to diagonal 3. Ooh, this is a lot. Arms out. Squeeze in, hold. 3 of these. Good. 1 more of each side. 3. Good. Oh. Come out. Pull in for 3. 3. Okay, we did it. Let's forward. And just coming into our stretching. So if you have a towel, go ahead and add that. Lay down. We made it. We're done today. Take one leg up. Just enjoy your stretch. You earned it. Relax the shoulders. Good. Take that left side. Take it across. Ooh. Okay, other side, leg up. So today, we did the basic moves. We didn't do any side leg series. We didn't do any mermaid or frog legs. We kept it very simple. But just switching it up by putting two Pilates moves together, alternating, just takes it up a little bit more. So hopefully that kept you present in the moment. And Pilates is a mind-body workout, so it's all about making sure the mind is connected. So switching it up is a good idea. Good. And then opposite side, guys. Oh.
I see a light in your eyes. I follow you so therefore.
I could stay on this stretch for like the rest of the day. This side just really needs it for me. Feels good. Okay, let's go ahead and come up, guys. Pull the leg across, add a twist. And other side. Good. And sitting comfortably, take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale to your heart. One more, inhale. And exhale to your heart. Thank you.